Okay, time for another Thieves experiment. So we know the air outside is polluted, but the air inside our homes is actually more polluted than outside. A large part of this is because of the products that we use every day inside our homes, like air fresheners, candles, our conventional cleaning products. Many studies have shown that using cleaning sprays causes a decrease in lung function, which is why people sometimes say that cleaning sprays are as bad for you as smoking a pack of cigarettes. I knew about some of the dangers of these products, which is why I switched originally to Mrs. Meyer's cleaning spray, because I thought that one was all natural and didn't have any of these harmful chemicals like the other ones. Then I looked it up on EWG, which is the Environmental Working Group, which is a website that gives products a rating based on their different ingredients. So that is why I'm testing out Thieves Household Cleaner to see if there's another option besides these toxic cleaning products. Thieves is from the brand Young Living. Young Living has basically every product like laundry detergent, cleaners, lotion, shampoo, and anything that you use in your house every day for the most part. However, they're probably best known for their essential oils. I just want to briefly talk about essential oils and explain that not all essential oils are created equally, and you really get what you pay for when it comes to them. Essential oils are not regulated by the FDA, so companies can kind of put whatever they want on the labels. A company only has to have 5% of an essential oil in the bottle to be able to claim it as 100% pure therapeutic grade. That's why I chose Young Living, because they're the only essential oil company that has what they call the seed to seal promise. This means that they are completely in control of the oil from the time it's a seed planted in the ground until it is distilled and becomes an essential oil. No other essential oil company can say that. When essential oils are not purely oils and are filled with fragrances, they're not giving you the therapeutic benefits that they should be. Young Living's oils are 100% plants, meaning, and because of that, you can diffuse them, you can put them on your skin topically, and you can even eat them. If you can't do that with your essential oils that you're buying from Amazon or Target or wherever else, then it's because they are not 100% plants and aren't giving you the benefits that essential oils should. I'm gonna put in a graphic next that shows the Young Living Essential Oil Starter Kit. That's what I got to get started, and what is the most popular choice for people who get started with the company. Okay, so back to Thieves now. So this is a multi-purpose spray that you can use on everything: wood, granite, stainless steel, anything that you would use any product to clean. So a lot of people who use Thieves, they use that one cleaner, and that's the only cleaner that they have in their entire house. So let's see if it actually works. So now I'm gonna take the cotton swab, dip it in a little water, and then rub it around in the chicken. And then rub it on the plate. And now I'm gonna do the same thing for all these. So now I'm gonna test the Thieves Essential Oil, which is different than the cleaner. I put a little black dot there because I'm only gonna put a few drops of this because I don't wanna waste all of it in here. So I'm just gonna put 3 drops around that area and we'll see what happens. So now I'm measuring out half of a teaspoon and pouring it in, and then making sure it gets covered everywhere. And I'm going to do the same thing for all of the other plates. So this is the Thieves cleaner, and the instructions say to put either 1 or 2 capfuls into a bottle and fill the rest with water. So I tried out some different dilutions. So this one has 1 part of Thieves to 30 parts of water, which is 1 capful. Then I did 1 to 15, so I did 2 capfuls and the rest water. And then this one has just straight Thieves. It's not diluted with water at all. Okay, so before we get to the exciting results, I just want to make clear that there's a difference between the Thieves cleaner and the Thieves essential oil. So the Thieves essential oil has clove bud oil, lemon peel oil, cinnamon bark oil, eucalyptus leaf oil, and rosemary leaf oil. So this is totally just made of plants, and this is what I rub on my skin. This is what I consume. The cleaner, you're not specifically meant to put it on your skin and drink it. I'll insert a picture of the ingredients so that you can see the difference between the two. I just wanted to make sure that I pointed out that the two of them are not the same thing. Okay, I also just want to briefly mention my story with essential oils and how I was like, wow, these things might actually work. So I got the oils in April, I believe, and they just kind of sat there. I didn't really know what to do with them. So, but everybody said that Thieves was so good when you were sick, and so a few months later, I woke up, I had like a really runny nose, and as the day went on, I just got like more and more sick, and so I was like, okay, well, I have nothing to lose. Let me just try these out and see what happens. So I took the Thieves oil and the lemon oil. I made a roller bowl with them. So you just put some oils in here and then fill it up with any type of oil and rub it on your skin. I use this every night, actually, before I go to bed. So I did that. I put the Thieves in the diffuser, and I also used Raven. These all come in the starter kit. This one's really great for a stuffy nose or any type of congestion or cough or anything like that. So I started doing that, and then also in your starter kit comes some packets of Ningxia, which is a wolfberry puree, and it has like an insane amount of antioxidants. So I took one of those. I started doing this stuff, not really having much expectation for what it was gonna do, and by the end of the night, I was totally fine. And the next morning, I was no longer sick. It was like mind-blowing to me that this sickness lasted for like 12 hours when I was using this stuff. Okay, so here are the plates. It's been about a day and a half, almost 2 days, I guess. So this is the control. So that's pretty disgusting, and if anything, please make sure your chicken is cooked all the way, because look how disgusting that is. Okay, now I'll go through the conventional cleaners. So this was kind of surprising to me, but you can see that Mrs. Myers has some growth. I'll try to take pictures of these so that you can see it better, but in the corner there, there's definitely some growth happening, and it's only been less than 2 days. The Tilex one looks pretty clean. The Lysol one also looks pretty clean. If you see that little dot there in the corner, I think that one is gonna start growing, but I'll keep it going just to see, because I didn't see that earlier this morning. The Method one, it looks very kind of cloudy in there, but I don't really see any growths. And then, okay, so I'm gonna go to the diluted Thieves. So the 1 to 30 and the 1 to 15 dilutions obviously were not very good. But when I go to just the pure Thieves, this was it undiluted, there is nothing in there. And then probably what I find the most impressive, so if you remember, for the Thieves essential oil, which is different than the cleaner, I just put a couple drops on and I put that black dot to show. So you can see all that growth, and then the spot where I put the essential oil, there is no growth, and you can see that black dot that I put. And that is probably the most shocking one to me, and it makes me think, well, I take this when I am feeling sick, and it's clearly actually fighting germs. So I think that's pretty amazing that it's literally 100% plants and safe enough that I consume it and rub it on my skin every day, and it actually works and fights bacteria just as well as these other cleaners. So I'm going to throw out some of the ones that are really grown because it's making my entire house smell really bad. But I'm gonna keep a lot of these going for a few more days and just see what happens. So clearly this 1 to 30 and 1 to 15 dilution wasn't strong enough, but when you use the cleaner just straight, it clearly works, which is pretty amazing that a plant is able to fight off that much bacteria that's in raw chicken. So I'm pretty impressed with that. I think what I'm gonna have to do is play around with different dilutions to see how much you need to be effective against really tough germs like raw chicken. So I'm actually pretty impressed with the results. I am especially impressed with the Thieves oil, how it did that, and I'm gonna continue letting the plates grow for a few more days and just see what happens, so I'll keep you updated on that. But I think definitely as it approaches the winter months and everybody's getting sick, Thieves is something that you most definitely want to have. Okay, so Thieves is not the only oil that there is. All these oils come in the starter kit along with a diffuser and some other samples. So I want to briefly touch on why you want to start with a starter kit, and that's because when you buy a starter kit with Young Living, you are a member then, and members get 24% off all products. So if you want to place an order, you're gonna end up paying more if you're not a member. So another benefit is that we have so many resources to learn how to use these oils. So I have a link for a starter kit in my Instagram bio if you want to check it out. Then if you were to purchase one, I would get you added to all our Facebook groups, and that's where I've learned so much about how to actually use these oils so they're not just sitting on your shelf somewhere. So if you have any questions or want to talk about anything, please reach out to me. So now it's Monday, and I just wanted to give a quick update on the growth. So it's been about 4 days now. So the Mrs. Myers has continued to grow quite a bit. Also yesterday, the Lysol started to grow, and that has continued to grow very quickly, as you can see. The method is looking pretty clean. The Tilex is also looking pretty good so far. And then our Thieves is still looking clean. So that's pretty surprising that the Thieves is actually working much better than the Lysol. And then where we put the Thieves oil is still nice and clean. I'm probably gonna let it keep going for a couple more days and then definitely throw these out. Okay, so today is the last day of the experiment. Tomorrow's garbage day, so I definitely want to get these plates out of my house before they really start smelling. But I wanted to leave you with a couple facts that really hit home to me, and I hope they will to some of you as well. So, starting with asthma, childhood asthma is at an all-time high. In 1980, 3.6% of children had asthma, and now nearly 1 in 10 have asthma. Another study looked at 3,500 people that were followed over a 9-year period, and it found that those who used cleaning spray at least once a week to clean their homes had a 30 to 50% increased risk of developing asthma. The risk increased the more often they used the sprays and the greater number of sprays that they used. A study by the New York State Department of Health showed that children born to women who held cleaning jobs while they were pregnant had a significantly elevated risk of birth defects. And probably one of the most scary ones is we all know that cancer is a huge issue. We all know someone who has cancer or had cancer. And formaldehyde is a carcinogen, meaning that it is known to cause cancer. And formaldehyde is in dozens of the cleaning products found on the shelf. And even if it's not listed, a lot of companies add preservatives to the cleaners that actually cause the release of formaldehyde, and that's used to kill bacteria and to extend the shelf life. So we're bringing in a product into our home that is known to cause cancer, which is pretty scary. Okay, so the plates don't really look much different than the last time I showed you. The Mrs. Myers is still absolutely disgusting. The Lysol, you can see, has definitely grown and is cloudy in there. The rest of them look pretty clean, so the Tilex is pretty good, the Method's pretty good, and so is the Thieves. And probably still the most impressive to me is that there's still no growth where I put the Thieves essential oil. So there's actually another way you can use your Thieves household cleaner, and that is in place of your stain remover. So Shout Stain Remover and Tide Laundry Detergent both are rated an F on EWG because they contain sodium borate. Sodium borate has a high concern for reproductive and developmental toxicity. It has been shown to damage fertility, damage an unborn child, and has clear evidence of endocrine disruption, meaning that it messes with your hormones. So if you have kids or are ever planning on having kids, these are products that you definitely want to get out of your house. So I'm going to show you how it works as a stain remover. So I'm going to put a little barbecue sauce on here. Okay, wipe it up. And then I put the Thieves cleaner into a little roller ball. And you just throw it into the wash and